What's up, everybody? Welcome back. It's Joey with Vegas Detect, and today, guys, this is my 100th video anniversary. That's right, this video right here is the 100th video that I have on my channel. My God, it's been a long time coming. I mean, I've been making these videos now. I took a hiatus for a while, but it started like 5 years ago. Took a hiatus off of it, didn't know that I wanted to continue the channel. Then I met Austin over at Treasure Outdoors, and you know, we collaborated on this, and we were just like, we're just gonna gung-ho and keep it up, and this time we're not gonna quit. So I invented my own technology channel here. It's Vegas Detect. We're in the lounge, and when we're in the lounge, we're talking tech. And today, guys, I wanted to talk about where are we at with technology? Where are we at with this hobby? Do you feel that this hobby is where it needs to be, technologically speaking? In my opinion, no, we're not. Okay, I mean, let's talk about it. Let's go. In order to understand where this hobby is going, you got to understand where it's been and where it came from, right? Who invented it? People say Alexander Graham Bell invented metal detectors back in 1881 when you know, he tried to remove a bullet from President James Garfield's back. You know, he made a device that was able to try to find the bullet, but it was a failure because not only did it detect the bullet, it detected the springs in the bed. And the president eventually died, not because the bullet wound itself, but because of the extraction, trying to get this bullet out. The pain and the infections was too much, and it turned out that the actual gunshot wasn't even fatal. It was the actual extraction process of trying to get it out is what eventually killed him. So moving on, 1874, a French-German engineer named Gustave Pierre Trovet, he invented another metal detector to also be able to extract bullets out of patients. Okay, so those were the actual roots of metal, of a metal detector device, but the actual true metal detector wasn't invented until like 4 decades later in 1920, and that was invented by German immigrant Gerhard Fischer. We all know Fischer. So it said that he got his first patent in 1925 for the very first actual handheld metal detector. And he even showed it to Albert Einstein, and Albert Einstein said, hey, you know what? There's going to be a worldwide use for this in the future. I actually see this happening. In 1931, Fischer also established Fischer Research Labs. He did it in his own garage with 4 employees, and later on they went on to develop the M-scope, which is what boomed and started the actual hobby of metal detecting. All right, 1970, guys. 1970 is when this all hit off. It hit off because of one technology, guys. The technology is VLF. Okay, VLF. It says that the VLF technology is still what 90% of all metal detectors out there are using right now. Okay, so it says the principles haven't changed. So this is when I was asking you, are we where we need to be? 52 years since VLF technology was created. 52 years, we're still using VLF technology. The principles have not changed. Under the hood of every one of these metal detectors, you'll still find VLF. If you own any of the modern detectors that are out there right now, it doesn't matter. Even if it's the mighty XP Deus, the Deus still uses VLF technology. Okay, so I just want to know, you know, what do you guys think? Are these metal detector companies really trying to push the envelope and get us the latest technology that can help us find the things that we want to find, or are they just dragging and sandbagging, just playing around trying to sell, you know, these electro sticks to us year after year after year? They keep coming out with a new model with new bells and whistles and they're showing you all this metal separation, target masking, this, that, and the other. But the one fundamental flaw, oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to save that till the end. I'll tell you what the one fundamental flaw is, dude. And you could laugh at this, but it's the no joke truth. Okay, this hobby is not an easy hobby. All right, it takes dedication to have fun in this hobby, let alone be successful at it. You know, it's the thrill of the hunt. The thrill of the hunt of going out there and hoping that you find something with this brand new detector that you bought. I mean, and you have to be willing to dig like 500 pull tabs just to get to one ring. All right, now guys, right now the marketing is so ridiculous out there with all of this new fancy wording that they're using. You got multi-IQ, multi-flex, V-flex, The Deus is using fast multi-frequency. There's all these things, but they're all VLF detectors. Okay, and the one thing that I tell you that I don't think is the one thing that keeps us, Ray Charles, oh, so tired now. That's what we are, man, when we metal detect. We're just Ray Charles. Oh, so tired now. You know why? Because the metal detectors are still as dumb as ever. You want to know why? I'll tell you why. Because metal detectors right now, in all of its wisdom and in all of its technological wonders, it still says that this guy right here, a number 14, this guy right here, a number 14, and this guy right here, a number 14. It sees all three of these things the same way. How much is this thing worth? 0. How much is this thing worth? 0. How much is this gold ring with diamonds in it worth? Probably as much as the detector itself. And this is what we want. But yet, these detectors out there today, they will give you VDI, they will give you 50 tones, all kinds of XYZ parameters and stuff, but they all of them still say that these three things are the same thing. And that means that you're going to have to dig 100 to 500 holes like a damn ferret, a hedgehog, out at a park, you and everybody else digging 100, 500 holes just to try to get to this one ring. What all these metal detector companies need to do is to put a spectral analyzer bar. I don't care, you could take everything off the screen, make one idiot light with one tone and 3 bars. 1 bar is for gold, 1 bar is for silver, and 1 bar is for clad or relics or just any old trinket, junk jewelry, right? You still have to, as a detectorist, we still have to go to the park. We have to find the good parks. We have to find the place that people are probably going to go and play, and actually a decent spot that people would actually go, and activities will be there for us to have a chance of finding something like this. Okay? I mean, you can't look in the trash and hope to find something like that. You got to actually take the time to scope out these areas. So there's a degree of luck involved, but you're taking the time to plot out a park. And you know what? These metal detectors, if you're going to be paying $1,000 around that price for a metal detector, it has one job that it needs to do. It needs to let you know whether it's concentric or whether it's double D. It just needs to let you know that whatever your coil is sweeping over, it will beep on it, and it should be able to tell you if that thing that it beeped on is something worth something or something that's worth nothing. Now, in my opinion, you could just have a regular metal detector with 1 tone and those 3 bars, okay? When you're ringing across this, an object and it's in the gold, that bar is going to rise gold. Now, it could be a small piece of a broken chain, it could be a big piece of a ring, it could be a small pinky baby ring, whatever. But it analyzes the alloy of that target, and it tells you if it's in that spectral, if it's in the spectral range of gold, the gold bar will move. That tells you, dude, the gold bar moves. I don't know exactly what it is, but I guarantee that if you dig it, you're going to find yourself something that has a gold alloy to it. It could be 10K, it could be 24K, or any variant in between. It could be a piece of a broken wrist band, it could be a broken chain, a pendant, whatever. But if it moves that gold spectral analyze bar, there's gold down there. Same thing if it's silver. If it's a piece of silver, whether it be a silver dollar or a silver dime or a silver ring or just a silver pendant, that silver bar will move. Okay? then you know that the target you're on is either silver or gold. Now at the very bottom, so it's going to be a red bar for gold, a green bar for silver, and then a gray bar is going to be for clad. So it's going to be coins, relics, junk jewelry, anything like that will be in that. That bar will probably move around the very most when you're at a park, okay? But the bottom line is, I only need 3 bars, man. A gold bar, a silver bar, and a clad bar. That's it. And just one tone. I don't need a tone to tell me that it's trash, okay? I just need one tone. One tone tells me target. Beep, 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 beep. And I look at my spectral bars. Okay, I'm beeping. What is it? It's the gray bar, bro. So the gray bar tells me, hey man, do I want to okay, in the gray bar, what is it? Oh, it's ringing high, bro. It's ringing up a quarter. Do I want to go get it? All right, maybe. I have no quarter left behind. But it ain't ringing up silver, and it ain't ringing up gold. So it's definitely not a silver ring. It's definitely not a gold ring. I just keep moving on. And I believe that these detectors right now, man, they should have this ability, or else we are just playing darts blindfolded. Shooting darts blindfolded here, man. You know, like I said, man, in the year 2021, almost 2022, 52 years worth of metal detecting. You're telling me 52 years worth of metal detecting, you know, cell phone technology can do what? Look at this thing, bro. Do you remember that big ugly brick phone that was just like in 2001 or 1999? They had that big brick phone with a big rubber antenna. $1 a minute. $1 a minute. Now we've got unlimited usage. Call anybody in the world, talk as much as you want. There's no such thing as long distance calling, and you could face to face talk to them. Okay, this technology has improved. Overnight they're building this stuff, but the VLF technology and metal detectors, man, they're going to give it a new name. Like I said, they got a new name for all this crap, but it's still using VLF. And dude, so as long as it cannot show me the difference between these 3 target items right here, pull tab, foil, and a ring, as long as they're going to tell me that all of that stuff sounds the same, you're going to be digging up hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of holes. So if these metal detector companies really want to impress me and really want to impress you, they need to find the technology here that's going to locate gems, the alloy composition on a spectral bar. If it lights up the bar, you know that you've got something of a gold of a gold alloy, you've got something of a silver alloy, or you've got something below that in a coin or other relic or whatever. And you can choose to dig what you want. You still got to go to the park. You still got to walk the entire field. You got to grid the entire field. But if you come across a target, man, if your coil comes across the target, that detector should have the ability to tell you you have a very, very high probability of being one of those alloys. That's my take on it, man. You guys tell me. I mean, are you happy with where technology is right now with these metal detectors? Or, here's another one. One of my subscribers told me, you know what? Actually, not one, many. They feel that the metal detecting company are probably sandbagging it. You know what I mean? Like, they do have the technology and they do have the engineering to actually make the detectors much, much better. Now, let me ask you this question. If what I'm asking right now with these spectral bars, gold, silver, and other, if they had that on a detector and it worked great to where you never see the gold or silver bar hardly ring, but when you do one day go out to a park and you're digging up more than quarters, all of a sudden, hey, that silver's pinging, and you go down there and you dig a plug and you rip it out and you find yourself a silver ring, it's doing what it's supposed to do. Or you've walked for 2 months, man. You've been out there at every single park for 2 months. You finally go across the target and that gold spectrum comes up, boom. And it goes up there, boom, and it says, dude, whatever the hell's in that ground right here, this target that you're standing on, there is a piece of gold down there somewhere. And you dig it up and you find yourself that gold ring, you know what happens? That'll be the last detector that you'll need to buy. You won't need to buy any more detectors. Why would you? You've got yourself a device now that you've paid a huge amount of money for, and it's paying itself back. Why would you ever need to buy any other detector? And I think this is what scares many of these detector companies, is that don't build too good of a detector, because if you do, that may be the last detector that this person needs to buy. And how is that going to be for money for the hobby? How are they going to continue to move on in the future? You're like, hey, Minelab built this great detector. Nokta Makro, they built this great detector, and you know what? It's got a meter on it, man. It finds gold, silver, and other. And you know what? It's the last detector we ever sold. Nobody buys it no more. We built it good. We built it too good. That could be the conspiracy right there, man. Because I just don't believe that we should still be using BLF after 52 years, man. I know there's pulse induction and all this other crap, but 90% of the detectors out there, they are using BLF, including the Deus. But anyways, guys, that's my take on it. If you guys want to comment and let me know, I made this video for a couple of people that wanted me to address this point, and yeah, it is frustrating, man, that of those 3 targets, the pull tab, the foil cap, and the ring, they all ring 14. They all sound the same, and they shouldn't. Those detectors should have the ability to analyze each one of those, because only one of those items right there is worth something, and the others are worth less. Share your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think about this. I'm really interested in wanting to know if you believe that we're moving in the right direction. Are we lagging behind? What can we do about it? Should we demand more from our detecting companies, or do we just keep, like every year, buying a new cell phone? Do we just keep buying the next thing because somebody adds a new feature to it? Buy, and then you got a whole roll of these detectors laying on your wall. And the fact of the matter is, they're all designed to do the same thing, which is beep on a piece of metal. They all do that just fine. You know what I mean? But none of them have the ability to tell you that what you're just standing on there is guaranteed, has got some silver content in it, it's got some gold content in it. The best thing it can do is give you a best guess. It shouldn't be a best guess, bro. Not in 2021. Demand more. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching another Detector channel. 100th anniversary of the 100th video. Love you guys. Take care. I'll see you again. Joey Vegas Detect. Later.